And my kids, they love it here. They they like to come for meals at the little bistro room, and they also have usually once a month they have a fantastic brunch.
Hi, I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Comfort Life. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading retirement communities and care providers to uncover insights to community lifestyle, care, culture, and leadership. This includes insights from residents, family members, and administration. This is the Comfort Life Insider Perspective.
My life at the Concorde. I've been here for 5.5 years, and I'm very, very comfortable here. I just love it here. It's home. Um, we looked at 5 different homes before I moved in here, and this one just felt like the right place. We came in on actually we came in Halloween Day when everybody was partying it up and having fun, and with the atmosphere was just like what we wanted for me. I have 2 of my daughters with me, and life here is good. It's just everything about it I'm happy with. I call it home. Yes, there are. Like I love to knit. I knit 3 times a week at the Concorde, and it's a fun group. We get along really good. We share our family stories and have a really good time. They bring us coffee and cookies, and it's just a real good place to socialize. We even had a little high tea party a couple of months ago where we all wore fascinators and fancy hats and just had a really good time. I like that. I enjoy going to meetings out there. I've always been a person with, with rules. I like rules, and I enjoy going to the meetings. We had a meeting yesterday with the managers, a forum managers meeting, and it was fantastic. All the managers are just super. And when I came out of there, I just had a funny feeling, of belonging even more than I normally do. Um, that I like that, and also I've got a really good family, nice family. I have 3 daughters here and another one that visits. And the bistro is one place in the Concord that it's a little room where we can take family for meals and visits, or you can have a little party there. We had my 90th birthday party, little party in that room. And that was another thing that I enjoy here. Just overall picture, I like everything about the Concord. The atmosphere is great. Um, you never see too much people that are negative. We've got a few, of course, you do when you've got 100 people, around 100. But mostly that everybody's happy. They recognize you. They talk to you, and you hear about other people's families and what's going on in their life. I think it's a great atmosphere. I'm being very positive because I am positive, and I'm telling you exactly how I feel. The staff are, I don't know, they're exceptional is a word that I could probably use. The day I moved in here, every staff member knew my name, and they all seem to, they know who you are. They talk to you. They're really really friendly. Lots of them are lots of fun. Um, I have not. I couldn't say anything about any of the staff members. The activity girl is just great. She just now got a new assistant who is also a real asset to the Concord. And of course, the best one in here is Sharon. From day one, she's always been just like one of my daughters. She's always talks about my family and includes them in her conversations with me. And yeah, it's the staff like just excellent. Um, Different reasons. I'll just give you an example of some of them. One of them, when we looked out the window, we looked at two streets. When we looked out the window, you're looking into the other building right beside you. The other one had way too much wood for me. It was very plain and woody feeling. Um, the Regency, I shouldn't even name it, but it was a little bit, my language, hoity-toity for me. I like just the family atmosphere. I don't like a whole bunch of poshy stuff um and I think what was the other one? This coming here, we just felt right. Like I said, I have two daughters, and when we walked out, we just said, the girl said, "Oh, I think, Mom, this is where you should go be." And Sharon was excellent with us, which they just loved her to still do to this day. My family they like to be involved. One of the daughters volunteered until she was not too well. My son-in-law, he volunteers all the time on the bus, and he's just a pet for all of us. But you can't say anything too good about the staff. It wasn't too bad because, like I say, I have family here, and I had downsized from a bigger condo into a one-bedroom. So we were pretty well prepared, and I had four of my daughters and their husbands, and they were just like little mice moving me in here. We were pretty organized, and it was no problem. When we moved in here, they had just done some renovating, and they had a couple of rooms to choose from. So that was nice. I got a room with a really nice view and looking out over the park or the entryway. And it was no trouble moving in. They just moved me in so easy. And then later on, 2.5 years later, I got a funded room where I had to move again from one floor to the other. And the same thing, the kids were all here to help me. And I believe that was when COVID was on. So we had to be very careful how many people were around in different areas. But it was easy. I was thinking about that question. Um, it took a while. It took a while to realize that it was home. I would say maybe 4 or 6 months in that area when I started to go out more, meet more people, socialize a little bit more. Before that, I tried to spend a lot of time with my kids. But eventually, it got so I settled in. To tell them what to do, I would suggest that they talk to some of the residents, like in the Concorde or different residences in Penticton if they choose Penticton. Talk to the people that live there. And then that way you find out or talk to their families. Uh, I that's another thing we did too. We talked to a friend who had their mom and dad in here. So they were quite pleased with it. So that was that helped me a little bit, knowing that somebody liked it. And just make sure that they take their time to look around and see the different places. And another thing, just make sure that you're okay with your contracts. and to also make sure that you're meeting all of your needs. Like we here have the 24-hour care aides and the LPN on duty during the week. And those are things that are very important, like to me, with different problems I have. And that's something that I think people should look into. If they need any help, or if they're getting to that stage, then they should maybe look at getting into a place where they have that service. What else can I say? Just take your time, enjoy looking around, and talk to people. I think those are the main things I would say. Of course, over 5.5 years, you encounter challenges and you encounter things that you think need improvement. As far as improvement, the Concorde, they're pretty good at, if there's anything wrong, they improve it. They're on right on it. I don't see any problem there. And what was the other part of it? Improvement, the challenges, just different little things. Different things come up. I've had little disputes with people, and just things that didn't work out, but we've always ironed them out. And that's just normal for people. I find that people moving in here, they change a little bit from when you're on the outside. I call it the outside. They change a little bit because they get used to living in this atmosphere, and you relax, and it's like home. So you feel like it's like home, and everybody in here is just like family. But I think I felt that change for sure. And my kids, they love it here. They they like to come for meals at that little bistro room, and they also have, usually once a month, they have a fantastic brunch, and you can invite your family or friends to the brunch. And quite often, pretty well every month, I have one or two of them come and enjoy that. It's really good for them, and nice for me to see them meet my friends and things. Probably not very much. At the time when I was looking, I was, my legs weren't very good, and I was in a wheelchair. The kids were pushing me around to the places in a wheelchair because I found it too hard to stand very long. What I would do differently, not a lot. I think I would probably not wait as long. Like I came in October to look at it, and I don't think I really made up my mind until the spring. I think I would make up my mind sooner. And I never actually talked to residents beforehand, except the people that had their mom in here, mom and dad. But if they do something, if they would check with people, that's about it. Same old thing, take your time, make sure you meet your needs, talk to people, you'll be talking to the management staff, but if you talk to the residents and talk to family, then I'm sure you'll find the right place for you.
For more information about this community, you can visit their profile at comfortlife.ca.